Hey there, how are we doing tonight? My name is Sherilyn and I'm here to do your weekly tarot reading. This one is going to be for my Virgos, and this particular reading is actually for Monday, October 6th through Thursday, October 9th. I'll be back on Wednesday to do bonus readings. Other than the very end though, I think this is kind of timeless. Whenever you find it is when you were meant to see it, okay? All right, we're just going to pull a basic spread and see what Spirit wants to talk about and go from there. So for my Virgos, let's see. Virgo. All right, y'all. What you got going on today? Let's see. We're going to open it up with the Wheel of Fortune. Well, there you go. All righty. Followed by the Queen of Pentacles. And then we get the Emperor. So this is your backstory, or this is what we're building from. Okay, so this is kind of like your recent past, or where we're coming from to build onto, top of for this reading. Okay, we're opening with the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune would say whether it feels like it or not. Things that are happening in your life are definitely happening for a reason. Okay, there's a bigger picture at play here. You know, sometimes when this card shows up, it means that things may feel like they're not going your way, but in the grand scheme of things, things are actually really going in your way. You just don't see it that way, maybe, in the immediate. Okay? All right, the next card over is the Queen of Pentacles. This is how you're presenting. So you are currently presenting, male or female, makes no difference. It's an energy, okay? But you are presenting firmly in your feminine, okay? As the Queen of Pentacles, you are nurturing, you're abundant, you're grounded, you're realistic. You are the person who is home. So wherever you set up shop, wherever you decide to, to lay your head down to sleep at night, now wherever you decide to make home, you make it home. People can be a version of themselves around you. They can't be anywhere else. And it's because of the ability you have to make people feel comfortable and to allow them to be authentic, okay? So it's really a great energy. And that's the energy you're in here in the recent past. The challenge here is the Emperor. Okay, so despite all the wonderful things we just spoke about, there is definitely a tendency right now to have a very harsh opinion on things in general. Meaning that you have spent a lot of time thinking things out, you have decided what you believe to be black or white, right or wrong, whatever, and you're not open to compromise, okay? You are definitely very rigid in your beliefs and your thoughts right now, okay? To a point where it becomes the challenge, okay? So there has to be some flexibility at some point to be able to form friendships or partnerships or anything else in life. And right now it looks like in the recent past that was being taken to an extreme, okay? All right, so we're going to build from there. So what do we have currently then? Currently we have you with the Three of Wands, the Strength card, and the challenge is the Two of Pentacles. Three of Wands is talking about you looking towards your future. You're very forward facing right now, okay? You are very much so trying to build a life, basically. I guess it looks like you're trying to move forward, okay? That's a good thing. The next one over is the Strength card. There are times where it looks like possibly you go from one extreme to another. So 1 minute you are overly confident in your abilities or your strengths in life in general, okay? So you are too confident in whatever, in your ability to see something through, and then almost instantly you go to the other extreme, and all of a sudden you're not sure if you have the strength to get through something. So it's this back and forth thing that's causing a huge amount of imbalance in your life. We got to try to get you more middle of the road, you know what I'm saying? More balanced when it comes to your, I guess it's your, you being grounded when it comes to being realistic about your abilities and what you can make happen or push through. You know, you don't want to set the bar too high, you don't want to set yourself up to fail, and you don't want to set the bar too low because you want some challenge. But right now you seem to be fluctuating between very extreme, sides, and it's causing an overall imbalance in your life. Okay? All right, so that's currently. What do we have coming in the near future? So I have the Page of Wands, I have the World card, and in the challenge position I have the Empress. Okay, Page of Wands would tell me that you are definitely trying to avoid anything that's going to feel restricting to you right this minute. It looks like you have basically like signed up. You remember in school when you would sign up for different things? It's like you signed your name to something, and what you signed up for was adventure, which is cool. Right now you're in a phase where you want new places, new people, new things. You just want new. You just want to go see what the world's about or something. You are definitely very focused on being a free spirit right this minute, okay? The next card over is the World, which speaks of a cycle closing. And then we have the Empress, huh? I gotta be honest with you, Virgo. It feels to me like you did sign that paper to say that you just want to be footloose and fancy free and go run amok and whatever, see the world and all that good stuff. And I get the feeling that cycle is going to close out on you, and it's because of the Empress card. When you least expect it, it looks to me like something is coming in that is causing you to step into this Empress position, which is all the queens rolled into one. But it's the Empress is the person that can nurture anything to fruition. I don't know. And this is not true for all of you, but for some of you, only take this if it fits. For some of you, you are all ready to go out and go on this adventure, and you're going to turn up pregnant, or somebody that you're with is going to, whatever, I don't know which side of this, male or female, you're on, but somebody in your atmosphere is going to turn up pregnant, and that's going to kind of recalibrate what you're headed for. That's not true for all of you. That's for some of you. For others of you, possibly you're going to find a relationship without meaning to. Because the Empress is somebody that can nurture anything into fruition, be it a bag of seeds, or be it a business, or a baby, or a relationship, whatever it is. The Empress, that's her superpower. She can turn anything into the greatest version of itself that it can be. But it's like you're set on one path, and then the cycle closes out because something unexpected comes in that you need to nurture. All right, let me see. What do I have on the bottom of the deck? I have the Four of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. Whatever this is that comes in unexpectedly is how it feels. It feels like this is like where you're just hanging out with friends and you meet somebody and that's the one. Or this, I don't know, you have a one-night stand and all of a sudden there's a baby coming. I don't know, but something that was not planned is what comes in here. You stumble onto a job opportunity and you can't say no, and it becomes some, I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, you struggle heavily with letting go of this dream of going off and adventuring. It's a real struggle for you. Like this was a dream of yours too, but this was a dream that was supposed to happen much later, and now it's come in unexpectedly or something. I don't know. It looks like there's a lot of turmoil attached to this deal right here. Okay, we have to do days of the week in a minute. What else do I got here? Now I've got the Queen of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. It's like you fighting the reality of a situation versus your intuition or something, you know what I'm saying? So you're standing there looking at it saying, well, this can't possibly work out. I've worked out all the numbers, it won't work. And your intuition is saying, jump, it's going to work, it's going to work. And you're fighting that. You're fighting this. You don't know whether or not to trust your intuition, but your intuition will carry you to this Ten of Pentacles for certain. But you are definitely fighting whatever this unexpected thing is. Okay, I got to do days of the week. Let me see. Monday, I've got you with the Six of Wands and the Knight of Wands. People around you are viewing you as being somewhat indecisive and impulsive right now, and it's over the fact that you are having so much trouble with balance. Tuesday, I have the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. This is you looking for clarity and trying to step into your independence. Wednesday, I have you with the Eight of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. Sorry, this is you being 100% unable to make a decision on Wednesday and Thursday. This is your Ten of Cups with the King of Swords. So all of a sudden you're presented with the possibility for emotional fulfillment, and you're looking at it from a very analytical and logical standpoint, but not an emotional one. You need to look at it from a balanced standpoint with some of everything is what I see. All right, Virgo. I don't know if this helps you or not, but this is what I got for this week. So I guess expect the unexpected would be your synopsis on that. Okay, thank you.